Hello friends, this is our Black Friday deal running through the weekend. 20% off individual courses utilizing the code listed here, as well as an additional 10% off the already 20% off bundle of both courses together. A lot of people are still waiting to get into the chat room and live stream community, and those that finish the courses get automatically added to an express list. But once you are on that list, you still need to go to the website membership page and sign up in one of the 2 spots that open up each day. Now, last week we had a day where both spots did not get filled. So you need to go to that website and stay persistent, stay patient, as we are doing this to ensure that we do not flood our chat room with new people, new questions. We're trying to keep it as productive and as efficient as possible. So keeping it to 2 people a day does that. We appreciate all the support. Let's get to the charts. Well, MJ friends, we're going to look at the major names here, and then tomorrow I'm taking a vote with members. We'll cover some of the smaller cap names. Tomorrow we've got the US closed, Canada is open, so we're going to see lower volume, less volatility is the most likely scenario. And in my opinion, we're not going to see much significant bullish action, and it's possible. I don't think we'll see much follow through. The reason I don't think so is because SPY closed weak, so SPY is still that question mark, and it's almost a bear flag right now. And we're going to do the SPY video in just a bit, but if we just look at the daily time frame, very weak close at the low of the day, and it absolutely looks like a bear flag. So we started the morning with Canadian MJ clearly showing us the bulls were ready. We saw the hourly continuation move with the bulls able to break the high of this morning, and then they were paused a bit and waiting for the S&P 500 bulls to show up. But as the morning wore on, I looked and saw, CGC and Cron, and these names are up 5 to 6%. It's the day before a holiday shortened week, and things slow down when that's the case. So certainly did not anticipate, 10% kind of days today. And once we hit that 5 to 6% mark, it was clear that we were probably not going to see a whole lot of further upside. So what we're watching from here on these names is, again, this is the first time we've broken the daily lower high pattern on CGC for the first time in 9 days. But we're going to form a daily lower high. We know that's going to happen because anything under 46.74 is a lower high. There's some resistances to be watching from here. The next level is going to be up after 34.62, it's 35.10, 36.24, 36.90. There's all kind of resistance here. The bottom line is we know a daily lower high is very likely to form, and what's going to be the indication that our daily lower high has formed? And the answer is a loss of the hourly uptrend. So right now the last hourly higher low was 31.18, and we started consolidating at the end of the day with SPY weakness to try and find another hourly higher low. And that has not confidently been set at this point. 33.60 was the low at the end of the day, but it was just because we ran out of time. It's not because the bulls bounced off that support level. So tomorrow we're going to be looking for, and we should be watching WEED obviously, but we're going to be looking for WEED bulls to form an hourly higher low. And from there, if we cannot see continuation, again, we have to be cautious of the bear flag scenario. And if we were to draw what that potential bear flag might look like, that would be our parallel resistance line, and we don't have enough data to draw a support line at this point, but it would be something along those lines. So just be aware that if we get breaks of resistance without a lot of follow through, that means zoom out and look for the potential of a flag. Here it is on the 4-hour time frame, and again the daily chart. At this point, not a lot of follow through, and we're going to have to see significant follow through on low volume days. And I say low volume days because we know there's going to be less volume tomorrow with the holiday here in the US. So bulls have proving to do. The burden of proof is on the bulls as always, and at this point, they're not showing us anything special at this point that's going to make us look for any kind of significant follow-through. Unless, of course, the S&P 500 recovers, but there's no sign of that as well. So bottom line is we have to stay protective and cautious until the bulls give us something to get excited about, and this daily trend is not changing anytime soon to favor the CGC bulls. Cron has a beautiful equilibrium on the daily to be watching. Nice and clear. Higher low, lower high, higher low. Right now the range is 770 support up to 908 resistance. Anything under 908 is just going to be a lower high, and then we'll pull back and look to form a higher low compared to 770. But this is a great pattern to be watching into next week, to be looking for a clear break and a volume spike associated with that break, so we know that it is for real. So a tightening range. Most likely scenario is a lower high compared to 908, but it's worth watching every day because that break could occur any day. Support in the short term is 844, a double low of consolidation. Break 844, and the odds that our daily pullback from another lower high of 875, that will increase significantly if we lose that 844 support level. So a nice tight pattern on Cron. ACB, again, weak bounce, weak follow through, very low volume. tight day. Anything under 893 is just a lower high, and that would require another 8-9% move even to get to resistance. So again, we're not looking to change this daily trend anytime soon. The hourly support level on ACB, we bounced right at the end of the day. So again, not enough confidence that this is our hourly high or low. It's currently 823, and then the low of the day, 817. So nothing to write home about. Solid bull volume initially on the way up, low volume today. Not surprising with the holiday tomorrow. But again, we're in a scenario where the burden of proof is on the bulls. We cannot give them any benefit of the doubt. We cannot say, oh, we finally saw a green day, the bulls are back. That's not the way it works. It's well, yeah, we got a bull break. We have to be cautious. Bulls are being protective of any profit they have right now, setting stop losses at either break even or taking profit while they have it, fighting the trend, knowing that daily lower highs are very likely to occur. TLRY is getting extremely tight. We have support down here at 99 and 99.35, so a clear double bottom, and resistance is up at 111.69 and then 113.85. So two clear resistances, two clear supports in a tightening range, and we're going to look for a break of these ranges sometime in the next couple of days. No trading tomorrow for TLRY, and then a half day on Friday. So the rest of the week is going to be looking at pretty low volume on the Canadian MJ sector. So not exactly the kind of scenario that the bulls are going to show up and prove anything to us, in my opinion. APHA, absolutely textbook bear flag at this point, and a weak close down at the low of the day. Couldn't even break the high of yesterday with any kind of follow through. Anything under 1375 is just a lower high, and right now looking like we might have just formed, well, that might be another new lower high at 1238. Support is down at 1109. If we break 1109, that will be our new daily lower high, and we will confirm the bear flag. So again, it continues to remain the same as it has for well over a week. Cron is holding up the best with multiple support levels from the last 2 weeks holding. APHA is the weakest with a close at the low of the day and very little support until the low of this pullback. And everybody else is a bit of a mixed bag as to where we stand as we head into this low volume, slow anticipated next couple of days. So if you are in bullish positions and profitable, again, you're pretty comfortable in your options of what you can be doing here. But the number one thing you should be doing is protecting against another leg down, because we absolutely could see that happen. Bears are going to be sitting and waiting to pounce on any sign of weakness. And if we lose the hourly uptrend, some bears are going to be entering positions to look for another leg down. Right now, with the way SPY ended this week, it's looking like the October lows are absolutely in jeopardy as we head into December. So if the October lows break in the markets, we're likely to see the current lows of this pullback in Canadian MJ break as well. So as we know, it's very important to be watching SPY as always. And until the SPY bulls have confidence, we're not going to see a whole lot of confidence in this sector, in my opinion. I hope you have a good day, and happy Thanksgiving, and do a good thing. We'll see you tomorrow.